Hi everybody, it's me, Stampin' Sue, aka Susan Timchak, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And I am here just to share with you something quick. I just completed a little project. I'm going to a retirement party tomorrow from my cousin. And some of the things I always like to do whenever I go to a party, whatever type of party it may be, whether it's a bridal shower, a retirement party, graduation, you name it, I like to make this little gift that I feel is probably much needed and something that may take the stress off the person that's receiving gifts at the party. So first of all, I created her a real pretty card, I think, and it's fairly simple to do. I took my scoring blade on my paper cutter and I scored. I don't know if it's picking it up or not, but I scored all around the perimeter of this top layer. Sorry about my inky fingers. All around the top layer. The stamp set that I used is this one here. It's called Garden in Bloom, and it's a two-step stamp set in that it has a bold image and then an outline image. And it's real easy to use because what Stampin' Up! Does for these types of stamps is, can you see the top of this? There's like a little arrow. That tells you that that is the top of the stamp. So when you stamp it that way, and then this is the stamp that would go over it, you would align the top of this, of course, this part isn't going to stamp, but you would know that that's how it gets aligned. As long as you stamp this center and that on top, you'll have a perfect outline. But anyhow, they're not really made to be perfect. Flowers aren't perfect. And I actually like when it's off a little bit like I did here. Not on purpose, it just kind of happened that way. And this cute little bee, he's so adorable. He also has a little stamp to do his little wings and his body as well to fill him in, along with the little leaves and the centers. So I think that came out pretty. And I always like to do the envelope. So the envelope I didn't use the outline on. And of course I have a hand stamp by with a copyright of Stampin' Up! On there. So that's going to be my card. And I still have to write a little something in there. And then I'm just going to give her money because she loves to travel. So I know a little pocket money for traveling always is great. So that's basically my gift is going to be the money. But the other thing I like to create is little thank you cards, and they're always very well received. I usually get a lot of oohs and ahs from the person receiving it, and they always tell me they can't believe I made them, blah, 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 blah. So this is just a little ribbon, and this was actually a celebration ribbon, and it's a beautiful ribbon, white with the silver. And this is a way I like to use up my retired papers. I actually made the box. So this is done with a designer series paper, and I don't really have measurements. It was kind of a trial and error. I took a 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper, and sorry about the shaking, and I just kind of trimmed it down and scored it and just made a box lid a little bit larger than the bottom. Now the bottom I did use cardstock to make that because I wanted that to be a little sturdy. And then I just took some tissue paper. And then when she opens it up, this is going to be hard to get out. Let me hold on here. There we go. Because the box actually fits perfectly. Inside, and I don't have them folded, I just left them open for her. It's actually coordinating with my card, thank you cards. Now this thank you was actually a celebration stamp set that I got for free during the months of January through March. So I thought it's like a perfect size for the front of these little note cards. Now these are little note cards that come with the envelopes. So the envelopes come together with them. And I even did a little butterfly, which is also included in a stamp set on the outside of the envelope. And this will be the back, where I put a little something on the back, and then my little hand stamp by, because you never know who's going to see it. And they might say, wow, like, I love those. Maybe she can make me some. And yeah, I love to make things for people. So that is part of my gift. And I'm hoping she's going to love them. Like, what do you think? Do you love them? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. I do. I'd be thrilled to receive it. Now, when I did this card, I'm not sure if you can pick it up. There's actually a little bit of like a sheen to it. I don't know if you can see that. And the way I did that was, let me just grab a scrap piece of cardstock here. And this is actually our Wink of Stella. And this is a brush tip, kind of, I guess you would call it like a marker. But inside here, this is a clear one, so they call it clear, but it has a little bit of a sheen to it. We also have a gold, which is being retired, and as of right now, I'm not sure if they've all been sold out or not, but you can do this technique actually with any of the Stampin' Up! Markers. So, excuse me, to get that little shimmer, not the rhinestones, that little shimmer that's on there, and just kind of squeeze your Wink of Stella. And I'm squeezing in the cap because I don't want it to blob on there. And you're just like going to flick it. Just like this. And can you see those little, and as much as or as little as you want. So let me see if you can see it. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. But when it dries, which doesn't take long, it just kind of gives those little specks of shimmery goodness. And I love that. I love what it adds to it. Also, what I did was right here on the bee, I kind of took this and I painted it right on the little wings. So it kind of gives a shimmer on the wings as well. I mean, you can even do it, if I wanted to do it to the center of the flowers. You know, you can do it on there as well. You can, you know, just brush with it like a regular marker. And it's called Wink of Stella, and it is wonderful. It has a little ball inside, which kind of moves around the liquid that's inside. And I did do another video on it, that when you think your Wink of Stella is done, you can just take this off, unscrew your top here, and add some just regular old alcohol to it, and kind of shake it up. And it extends the use of your Wink of Stella. It's kind of like, you know, a lotion bottle where there's always still a little bit more still left in there. So I've been doing that. I wrote on the marker that I used with the alcohol with the permanent marker, so that I know that's my alcohol one. And I've been having a lot of fun with that too, doing painting right with it and everything. But let's see if it dried. See, it dried a little bit now. Just gives it that little bit of shimmer, that little bit of glitz that we love. So that's my gift, and that's my card, and those are my thank yous. And I can't wait to give them to her, and I'm sure she's going to love them and be very excited about it. And by the way, I just thought I have to stamp my inside too. I want to put a little something inside. So I'm going to get going now, and I'm going to finish that up and get that all ready, so I'm all ready for the party tomorrow. So thanks for joining me today. If you have any questions, or you need any more tips or ideas, please feel free to check out my blog, along with my demonstrator website, which has my upcoming events and classes and specials that are currently going on. And you can contact me through those as well as sign up for my events. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a super stampin' night, and I will see you all again real soon. Bye for now.